The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, you get the Dow Industrials up 8. You get the NASDAQ up 1. S&P's a flat. Gold contracts down $4.20, trading at $13.25. We have silver off 2 cents at $18.53. Light sweet crude's up 41 cents, $47.17. We have the 10-year note down 3 ticks, 132.04. The 30-year bond off 20 ticks, 171.20. Good old King Dollar's down 137 ticks, trading out at 94.61. The euro's trading at $1.12, and the yen is at 100.47. And yesterday between the Nasdaq biotechs and the gold and silver equities, man, they took them hard.
Quite a turn.
It was a turn, man. when they want to take those mining equities out to pasture, man, they take them quick.
For sure.
And the biotech, man, it's interesting that the biotech, when they took them, and man, they just took them south. And what I'm talking about, folks, is that the IBB, if you want to see something that's pretty amazing, the IBB intraday yesterday, trying to make a high, got it up to 299 and ended up closing at 286.
Yeah.
And the volume was a monster. And it's like, was it the EpiPen? Who knows? I mean, it was selling. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But it seems like that, when the IBB came off its high at 400, it was Valiant when that broke, okay? Now it's like, okay, is this going to be, I guess, at some point people are going to get fed up getting taken to the cleaners. And there's a story, and I got to check it to see whether it's real or not, in the paper this morning, that the EpiPen only cost $1 for them to make.
Okay.
It's like,
yeah.
Okay, so,
yeah.
It's pretty wild. Now, folks, let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. And don't forget, folks, every trading day right here at TFNN, we have swim lessons. You want to understand options upside down? Well, guess what? 12 o'clock, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, right here at TFNN. Remember that you can always get all the programming at TFNN right on your cell phone. You go to TFNN.com in your browser, hit Tiger TV, you're going to get some great HD quality audio as well as video. If you happen to be out in the San Francisco area, TD Ameritrade, swim lessons, all the above, Kevin, they are right at the Marriott Marquis in beautiful San Francisco at the Money Show. Go out and visit them. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, guys. How's everything going?
Morning,
Great
Kevin.
day at the Money Show yesterday. Lots of people, lots of talking, lots of presentations, and really good customer engagement yesterday. We had a great day.
That's awesome, man. You are a trooper too. I'm telling you, man. You just here every day for us, and we really appreciate it, man. I'm not kidding.
Oh, no problem. I can't get enough of the O'Brien guys. I love talking.
I'll tell you.
It must be sunrise right there, right?
Yeah,
7 a.m. practically.
Exactly. And we know how those shows go. He's standing up all day.
It's a long
You're talking
day.
12 hours of standing up.
You don't have trouble sleeping at those shows.
No, 8 hours of talking. And, as you said, it's amazing, folks. If you've never been to a show, you can go to these shows, and we love TD Ameritrade anyway, okay? But the reality is, when you see the difference of how their clients come around that booth, it's phenomenal. I mean, isn't it, Kevin? Isn't it really cool?
Oh, we have incredible, almost a cult-like client following.
Yeah, you do.
And you know what's amazing to me is there's clients, Tom and Tommy, they show up at every show,
yes,
no matter where we are in the country.
Right.
And they use it like their vacation, and they just want to talk about things. Like I started one of my talks yesterday with, I know you guys have families and jobs and careers, and it's just so nice that you blow all that off to come talk to us about trading. It's good to know you have the same sickness as we have for trading.
Right. And what does happen? I'd say that it's the loyalty because they're learning so much, man. And I mean that you're laying a platform on top of them, and the education's free, and that's pretty intense.
Well, one of our talks that we did yesterday, Tom, was a talk about mobile.
Yes.
How the Ameritrade mobile.
Right.
And the fastest growing part of TD Ameritrade and Thinkorswim is mobile.
I use it all the time. I think the mobile platform is better than the platform on the computer. It's easy. It's simple.
And that's what. And we keep putting in these great changes on the mobile, and it's the fastest growing part of our business. And the room was packed, and everyone was engaged. And it's funny, we're giving this talk, a young man who's kind of an expert on mobile, and myself. And you can look out at the crowd, and everyone's got their phone out, following along. It's incredible.
Now,
the world, all the content in the world truly is going to the internet, and all the internet in the world is going to your mobile phone. It's amazing the transformation that's going on.
And folks, if you haven't tried the TD Ameritrade, if you have the account and haven't tried the mobile, try it. It's going to blow your mind how much gets on one screen. Yeah. It's like, oh my God, and it's so clear.
For sure.
It's just like wow.
And that is where everything is going.
It is. It absolutely is, man.
Well, it's fascinating to deal with people and have fun with them, and keep it light and have a little fun along the way. It's been really, I just love coming here.
Well, what happens? This is probably one of the only businesses that you can work and still lose money. And what happens is that you guys are out there all the time making sure that people have the best opportunity to make money. So it's a really cool thing. Listen, Kevin, you have a great day, a safe day, and of course we look forward to speaking to you tomorrow and look forward to the show at noontime.
Always a pleasure, guys. Have a good one.
Okay,
you too, Kevin.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow right now is flat. NASDAQ is down 3. SPs are down 1. We're going to be right back.
Just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. And it's Thursday, and
what kind of action we got on Thursday?
Natural gas, man.
That's right, we do. 10:30, you got it.
Did you ever think growing up that we'd be talking about Wednesday? What do we got? Oh, oil. Thursday we get natural gas.
Totally. That's how it goes.
That is. Let's go to Mike in New Hampshire first. Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Man, good morning, Tom and Tom.
Good morning, Mike.
How you doing, man?
We talked a couple of weeks ago about YRD, Yerendi.
Okay.
And at the time it was up around, it was approaching 30. After we hung up, I got out.
Okay.
And then it came down to the 23 range. And then it shot up to the 35, 36 range. I mean, it's a real trader's dream. And I'm not a real trader. In 2 weeks, I was up 45%.
Yeah.
However, I'm wondering if it can come back down to that 19, 20 range. I mean, right now, it's around 22.
Yeah, I can. This is dangerous right now. So we're looking at YRD, and the reason it's dangerous, Mike, is this. When that price spread that it had yesterday, you never want to see that in the way down. You know,
okay.
5 million shares, stock goes from 31 to 24. That, basically takes, that's someone getting out that someone's big. So what I would let happen, let me just put this on a weekly just for a second. Yeah, this will come, your probability is it'll come back to 14.
Wow.
Where I'm going with that, if you put it on a weekly, or if you're watching Tiger TV, you're going to see that.
I am.
Yeah, okay, so see that, so watch when you go up. All I do is this with the volume characteristic. If you're coming off the high with volume, most times you're going to get a much larger correction than normal. And that's, you can see we're not even finished a week yet, and we're off the high with volume. We've already done 9.2 million.
Yeah.
So then what you do is that you say, okay, I'm going to go back to where it started from, which would be 1550. Then what I do is I just look at, okay, where's the highest volume? And that's the high of the week of the 8th of April. And most times that's kind of like the floor. That's all it is. Do you know what I mean? It's like a magnet will come down and, you just sit there and wait for it to get there.
Okay.
Yeah. Isn't
that wild?
It is. Listen, it is wild. Now, this is what the cool thing is, right? If this thing, first off, if it gets down there and, you're going straight down, you can imagine the type of energy it will be out of. So the volume should contract dramatically as it's hitting that level. And then you get yourself a trade, man, because it doesn't mean you're going to the high. Then what I normally do is that you take the 14, you take the high of 44, it looks like, right? 1487, and just you say, if it's a dead cat bounce, you do a 0.382 off that, and that'll still be a good bounce,
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that it's going back up to a highs, but a bounce of a 25-point span, a 0.382 off that is a good bounce,
Yeah, it's fantastic. Can I ask you another one?
Sure.
Vail. What should I do with Vail?
Sell it.
I'm worried about the minerals.
Sell it. I
Sell it.
I sold it last week, yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, the metals, the minerals, they're going to take a good hit, And this is hanging up there, but guess what? This thing you're at 572, and there's, right there, you got...
I'm in at 410. Yeah, I should get out.
And, well, that's why we get out, too. I mean, it was a great profit, and it's like, okay, so it's not... I think it's 508, but, for a $5 stock to go about 70 cents, why give up 70 cents, man,
Right, yeah, I agree.
Okay. Have a great one, man.
Well, thanks very much. You
Thank
guys
you.
are terrific.
Thanks, Mike.
We appreciate you listening. Thank you, man. Hey, you know what? I got a couple emails. I sent you one of them, right?
Yes,
About
JDST.
JDST. We got our thing.
Our man Tom wasn't the only one getting in on that action.
Nope. And that email I sent you, they wanted me.
They were thanking Tom,
We had to
right?
thank
Yeah,
Tom.
for sure.
So Tom, we're thanking you out there. You got these targets.
He's a trendsetter.
You're making these targets some money, no doubt. Okay, we got to take a look at natural gas, man.
Yeah.
So natural gas right now. Let's see where we are. 10:30. The numbers are coming out. it's been it's going to get intriguing here. Is that it looks that it wants to go up. I haven't looked at it this morning, and now it's going to be really wild. Is that we have that storm that's laying out there.
That could come into ours next week.
Yeah, I think it's next Wednesday.
Okay,
and that could be. We don't even want to think about it. We haven't had a storm in 10 years in Florida. Well, in this coast. I'm not sure about the other coast. Right now, so we got natural gas. Let's see where we're at. And folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, it's a great time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN.
It's been quite a morning.
Yeah. So is that just today's?
Yes.
So it's already gone from 281 to 286.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
And depending on where you want to be, it looks like there's a few good options for the 11 a.m.s.
Okay.
What'd you say? You were thinking about being bullish?
I'd be bullish, yeah.
So there's one that the floor would be right pretty close to where you're at right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're getting in. Now, I'm not sure why this indicative index isn't showing here. Usually it shows here. This is the indicative index. I'm not sure why it's not showing there. But you can see that, really it's at 286.6.
Right.
And you're getting into it at, call it 287.6 almost.
Okay.
So you're paying, 10 ticks essentially for the premium for a risk of risking 25 to make 175.
And the top is $3.05, right?
Right.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So realistically, you have $15 of intrinsic value in that.
Yeah.
And that it's at 286.5, and you're getting in 287.5.
Okay.
So your premium risk in that trade is that if it expires where it is, you lose $10.
So let me just pull this up for a second.
And they're talking about the binaries in the dent.
Yeah. So Jay has so spread shot $10, 283. I can't read fast enough on that one.
I know.
I'm with you. Let's go to Al in Texas. Hey Al, what's going on?
Yeehaw! How you guys doing?
We're doing great,
Al.
man. Yourself?
I'm doing great. Hey, been following the miners and took some profits off from JNUG and took it out this morning. But I know you guys talk about how the miners lead going down. Would they also be indicative of if we start going back up, would they lead before gold does? I know gold is just holding on, and you guys are saying that, and everybody else talking about below 1,200, 1,268, 1,280. I'm just trying to get a gauge here so I can kind of either wait, stand by the sidelines, or get back in.
No, I'm with you. It's a great question. So what happens is that I've seen it both ways. I've seen it that, to answer your question, in January, the equities, the gold mining equities and the silver equities led the contracts up. They also just led everything down. Now, that doesn't happen all the time, Al. It goes back and forth. I've been doing the gold report since 2001, and I've seen it go back and forth. So there's not, just one answer to that. And the way that I would look at it, like my take is that this isn't over. Like I got a couple emails saying, oh, they're already bouncing. It's like, well, you're crazy if you're buying them, man. You know what I mean? It's like, this thing ain't even close. Here, just stay with us a second, okay?
Sure.
This is Tommy O'Brien. Tom O'Brien. We get Al from Texas. As soon as we come back, we'll get you those natural gas numbers, folks. We're going to be right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Right now, let's see.
I was so distracted with those numbers, my earplugs weren't in.
That's all right. So let's pull up the numbers first.
You know, I bet we could have found. We'll have to get good at it. I bet there's another one of those live streams,
exactly,
right? That we had
like oil yesterday. Exactly.
I'm gonna blow it right here. Here we go. Inventories rose 11 billion cubic feet last week, so there was a rise. We'll try and pull and see if we can get the estimate. But that's not a up. Let's see. You want to pull this over here?
Yep, sure.
So it looks like it's dropping a little bit. And you went long 2 of those contracts. We'll pull it up and go over it afterwards. Yeah, these are all the numbers. There's nothing about.
So we had a quick spike, and we'll come back to that.
Yeah, we can jump back to Al.
Yeah. So Al, what you want to wrap your head around is that what I would do is that I would let the market settle down first, meaning, you know, more than likely what is happening, if you take a look at this, whether it's the GDX you're looking at or the XAU, the HUI, you know, the GDX is trading 27.53. I mean, I think somewhere around 22.95, you know, is going to, you know, we'll see what. My take is that we're going to get down there. We'll see what kind of volume we have when we get down there. What happens with the miners in general is that the corrections are never pretty.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, it's because with the split that we had with the Rexeon instruments, it kind of skewed the outlook on TD Ameritrade charts. And it's hard to kind of gauge it. So I'm looking at the GDXJ and GDX to kind of get a gauge on it to see where we're at. I heard you say that some folks are thinking we're having a bounce, but I know you don't look at the stochastics or anything like that. But I was looking at the GDXJ and GDX on the weekly, and it looked like the stochastics is turning down. and also the MACD starting to turn over. So to me, that is something to kind of pay attention to, and maybe just buy when they go up, and just keep putting your puts on there, or your positions.
Okay, so well, in both cases, stochastics, MACD, they're both lagging indicators. I mean, I'm sure you know that. They had a turnover because we just went from 52 down to 45.
Yeah.
Right. That's what they do. I mean, if it turns up the other way, that you have to have the movement first, then those instruments will turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I would do is just sit with your hands in your pocket, for a bit here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on the GDX, pretty much the 22 range, then kind of pay attention to.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that also indicative? Would that correlate also with the gold around the 1265, 1280 area?
That's a harder question because, you can see that gold really didn't get hit that bad still. And,
yeah.
The equities did. But on the way up, you can make the case that, hey, guess what? The equities went up 250%, some of them 300%, and, gold didn't go up that, So, it's not quite, if you get lower gold price, you're absolutely going to get lower GDX and in the miners. What has happened, however, is that we really haven't got that much lower price in gold, and you're still getting that. So that's the danger point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. After I saw gold go down yesterday pretty quick with saw the miners just go right through steel yesterday. So it's any move is pretty hardcore.
Oh, it's hardcore, man. That was a hardcore move. That's a good word. It was a hardcore move. Cooking, brother.
All right, man. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks, everyone. Have a safe one. Let's just flip
Sure,
over
we'll
to
pull back up natural gas
so we can see.
because they're talking about definitely a decline there.
Yeah, 285.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll see where it shakes out. Not the end of the world.
Nope.
Let's go to Bill in Orlando. Hey, Bill, what's going on?
Hello?
How you doing?
Hi, Bill. Oh, and Bill is gone. That was quick.
Okay. He wants to look at CEMEX. CEMEX is one of the largest building material companies in the world, cement companies in general. And they're everywhere, folks. So the low is 350, the high is 909. And remember, I mean, this is what Carlos had called about. Remember when we pulled this up?
It was at some of those lows, right?
It was not only at the lows, and this is what was really wild.
Not right at him, but pretty close.
It was close to him.
Yeah.
And what had happened is that when we're looking at it, we're saying, well, this is pretty wild. It had a market cap.
Billions at the time, whatever it was.
Yeah, that's
3,
right.
4, 5 billion. Something.
Yeah, and it's 11 billion now.
Right.
But watching it do this, folks, okay, this is what was really like crazy.
The revenue,
it's like,
right?
Yeah, right. The revenue
There
is
you go.
264 billion.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, what's wrong with this picture, right?
Jeez, look at, yeah.
And it was their debt. It's the debt. Their debt is astronomical. So if you buy the company, you got to buy their debt too.
Yeah.
Is that crazy?
Right. No, I'm just looking at everything. I know, because it is.
So, and it's still a lot of whack.
I mean, look at the earnings on the right, though. From negative massively to basically break even in 2015 to, guess what? Hugely
It's going positive
in 2016, 17.
There's no doubt. And if you're looking to buy this, I'd let it pull back a bit more. I mean, a great buy in this would be $7.54. And we're at $8.29 right now. So let's go to Lou in Nashville. Hey, Lou, what's going on?
Hey, nothing much.
Morning, Lou.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Good, man.
I'm doing fine.
Good.
We got some real hot weather up here.
Oh, do ya?
We do too down here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We finally got a little rain yesterday, but
yeah.
Hey, look, I noticed a little pop in gold, nugget for example, and I'm just wondering what's your insight for gold? Are we still in the correction or?
Yes, we only just started the correction.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's my take on it.
Okay. So, do you expect to be buying again in the gold report?
Not for a while.
For a while.
You get the gold report, right?
Yeah, I did have it. Yeah.
When you say did have it, like when?
I did it. I had it like last month.
Okay, so when you got everything then, right?
Yeah.
I mean, because that was pretty amazing.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Especially silver.
And let me ask something. You gave it up?
Yeah, because just for the correction, I'm in Market Insight now.
Okay, I see. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah.
Looking for a correction in the market, I guess.
I see. So, yeah, I would say that bottom line is that, whether it's 4 weeks, 6 weeks, whatever that is. My take is that we're in a pretty heavy correction here. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Do you advocate shorting gold at all?
Do I take what?
Advocate shorting.
Shorting gold. Yes.
No. Stay right there. No.
Okay.
This is Tommy O'Brien. Tom O'Brien. We're going to come back with Lou from Nashville. We're going to talk about that, in general. We'll be right back, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to the Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We're talking with Lou from Nashville. We're talking about the gold market. So, Lou, what happens inside the gold report is that I like to get as...
Sorry. Good. Sorry.
I like to get as close as I can to what I think may be lows, okay? You know, when things are going up. As to shorting it, I won't short it in the gold report. And the main reason is that there's so many subscribers that probably have never gone short ever, and they're looking to make money on the long side. Now, intraday, out here, even in the den, we'll short it, but that's it. But I'm not gonna suggest it to anyone, because my take is that it's in a long-term bull, and this will be a heavy correction. But that's where we cleaned up. I mean, we didn't have one equity on the way down, which was really lucky too. And then you just sit there and wait and wait and wait. So.
Right. Okay.
What you can do, and I haven't done this either, okay, but what does happen in a correction like this, if you know options, and if you don't, you could listen to swim lessons, is that, what does happen is that selling puts, if in fact you want to buy the equity and you're going to buy it, is a nice way to get less expensive. But that's a little too sophisticated too in order to just put on a newsletter. My take is that it is anyway,
Right, I hear you. Okay, that sounds reasonable.
So now you'll make plenty of money on the IBB and whatever else we get on Market Insights, and then we'll go from there, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm hanging in there in the IBB.
Cooking, brother.
Okay.
Have a great one, man.
Thank you again.
Stay cool.
Yeah, I'll try. Thank you.
That's so when the heat comes in up there, it comes in too, man.
Yeah, the only bright side there is that I think it's a little bit easier to enjoy that heat when you got the winter, the Nashua, New Hampshire winter on the horizon.
Any day is coming, right? Let's go to Mark in Concord. Hey, Mark, what's going on?
Not much. How is TNT doing?
What's happening, Mark?
Not much. Beautiful day up here. Low humidity, nice and warm. Oh my God! If I could put this in a bottle and manufacture it,
you'd be a billionaire.
You'd sell it. You'll sell it like hotcakes in Florida with that low humidity. That's for sure, man.
Seriously.
I tell you, it's a great day up here. I'm sitting on my screened-in porch out here just listening to the O'Brien's gossiping about gold on the market.
Well, we appreciate you growling and prowling with us, man.
Growl! Okay, so here's my $64,000 question.
Yeah.
A couple of days ago, Larry Pesavento had a guest on the show, and he said that there's going to be a flash crash in the market. And he talked about... He said this will happen before the 12th of September, which is about 2.5 weeks.
Okay.
He also said if it doesn't happen, then he just predicts a rally in the market. He was talking about the stock market, not the gold market.
Was that Nomwinski? I think it was probably Nomwinski. Okay. Go ahead.
Yes, I think it was. I think it was. And so here's the $64,000 question. Could Yellen say something tomorrow that would spoof the market in such a way to cause that flash crash?
Sure. I mean, anything's possible, right?
Sure.
That's, yeah.
The Fed speaking in a zero interest rate environment could definitely cause the market to panic.
Yeah.
To put that question another way, right? For sure.
Right. Yeah. And because I've thought about that the last, I listened to all you guys, a fair amount, and, and I keep thinking about that. I went back and I listened to Larry's show in the archives, and I kept thinking, geez, if this guy's correct, and we have an 820, he talked about an S&P of 850, and if we have an S&P of 850,
oh boy.
Yeah.
He must be eating the same food that I eat.
I don't know if Yellen can send it to. I don't know if Yellen can send it to 850.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he said. He said it's a flash crash because Larry questioned him and said, "How much?" And he said 850. He said, I thought Larry was going to have a heart attack on the air.
Well, let me tell you something. It'd be more than Larry having a heart attack. The whole freaking country would have a heart attack if that happens. Yeah.
Well, anyway, that's what he was talking about. So I said to myself, is it conceivably possible that Yellen would say something tomorrow that would spoof the market in such a way?
I wouldn't be trading off an 850 in one day.
I wouldn't be trading off 850.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Forget one day.
Yeah,
but
right. Because
just into the risk-reward parameters on something like that, it's so outlandish that you're going to be wrong so many times before you're right, even if it does. Even if in the long term you would have a strategy.
We're 21.75 right now.
Yeah. So anyway,
keep everything on your radar, right?
I thought I'd throw that up for the morning discussion.
You know what? Just what I take from Yellen, though, is that don't bob your head like that for me, all right? Okay, seriously, you can't say those things and then go in there and look at the chart and go, well, you can't. Which way?
I was going yes in my head, but I
know that's my point. So,
I wasn't going yes that it happened in one day. Okay.
Wow.
Well, I don't know. I didn't know what the time frame was, but he did say
something about Yellen.
Just the Yellen can move the market big ways, no matter when she's talking. Coming up, I would look for those types of trades for sure and be aware of them. The market pulling back 60 to 65% from where we're at right now.
In one day. That's what he's talking about. He's talking about a flash crash. So that was the May 10th deal.
He emphasized the word flash crash. Yeah. And he said if it happens, it will happen before the 12th of September, which is 2 weeks from Monday. So keep your seatbelt fastened. That's all I got to say.
He's not talking about it in one day because it can't even go down that far in one day by the rules of the market. You're putting that in his...
The stops would kick in on the circuit breakers would kick in on the market, wouldn't it? If it went down that much?
I mean, depending on what time of the day it happened, right? The circuit breakers would kick in 3 times, and guess what? After that, the next time, good luck. Okay, so the definition of a flash crash. The definition of a flash crash is 1 day.
But the market can't go down 60% in 1 day. You just said, then good luck, insinuating that it can. But I don't think it can, right?
Yeah, I don't think it can.
Okay.
I think it can.
Let's get that stuff straight if we're going to have these types of, in my opinion, kind of ridiculous conversations about the market pulling back 65% in 1 day. That cannot happen.
That's the point,
to put that out, okay?
Forget 850.
But I think the moral of the story is, keep your seatbelt fastened regardless, at least for tomorrow.
That's for sure, man.
Yeah.
So guys, tell me, how do I battle this weather as I save it for January?
Yeah. Let us know, and we'll become investors in that business plan, man.
All right, guys. Take care. Thanks.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. Let's take a look at some of the higher volume stocks out here. Okay, so... Dollar Tree's coming back. Dollar General. Dollar General is the one we brought up earlier, I think. Maybe not.
They're both doing... Dollar General is what we brought up earlier.
Dollar General, folks, is getting toasted. This thing gapped down $11. And let's see, and these are the companies that were really doing well. So their earnings were $1.08. Their revenue is the estimate was $5.5 billion. They did $5.3.
They missed by a penny on earnings per share.
God, they killed them for missing a penny.
There's more in there than for a $12 drop on a $92 stock.
Yeah.
Maybe there's revisions going forward, right? There's all that stuff that they come with. There's the conference call, etc.
Fast, man.
That is a big move.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dial right now is, come on, load it up. We'll be right back, folks.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. So Dow right now is off 12. NASDAQ is off 1. S&Ps are down 2. Let's see. So we're looking at the circuit breaker rules right now, folks.
We're trying to figure out, just for the sake of the conversation, what could happen. And I know, this is where we'll do some digging. Maybe we'll cover it tomorrow. There's 10, 20, and 30%, but this is not giving us what we need right here.
Right, meaning the amount of when the market goes limit down, when it opens back up.
Yeah, we're just in the wrong. I mean, that's part of the rule. That's going to apply to it, but we're in the markets trading NYSE. We just need to find the trading curve rules, and we'll find them. We only got a few minutes left in the show, though, so we'll find them, and hopefully today isn't the day, so when we cover it tomorrow, it's not late information.
Yeah, that's a fact. If we let's go take a look at the DAX here. The DAX and the DAX is holding tight. That's down $100, but that's holding the FTSE. The FTSE's breaking a little bit low. It's down 27. That's not in its lower range just yet. Inside the NDX 100, the strength versus the weakness out here. The weakness. Look at that, man. That Dollar Tree is down 6%. Express Scripts is down 3.7. NetEase is off 1.3. NVIDIA 1.2. On the way up, you got Micron Tech up 5. Mylan is up 2.5. Western Digital is up 2.4. Netflix is up 2. Inside the Dow Industrials, what do we have? Apple is the leader on the way down, and these are small numbers. Apple's down 0.8%. Exxon's down 0.7. Walmart's off 0.5. United Health's down 0.5. Pfizer is up 0.8. Not a lot of action, man.
No.
And of course, what we have out here today, Thursday, folks. Don't forget, right on your cell phone, as Tommy and I were talking with Kevin Hinks. The TD Ameritrade platform is on the cell phone. It works fabulous. TFNN is just great on the cell.
Yeah, HD.
Yeah, it comes across so clear, man. It's amazing.
What happens too is that it does look so crystal clear because I think you have so many pixels. I mean, it's the same thing. It's an HD screen except it's HD in the span of 7 inches.
Exactly.
So that's really HD, right? That's why some of those bigger screens, you get 75 inches. That's why you need that like 4K.
Okay.
Like 4K, you don't need 4K on like a 20-inch TV.
Right.
Because guess what? An HD TV looks amazing enough no matter where you're going to stand to watch that.
Right.
But when you start getting into those 85-inch, those mega, those are where the 4Ks are really going to drive.
No doubt. So natural gas is
one final check on it. We're at that 286 almost. And what's interesting is not much movement off of where.
Right.
And you can see. So you went in, and we're bullish, but the one thing to speak to is that's our sell right there. And guess why? Because look at that 5-minute bar.
Right.
Okay, that's a 5-minute bar. Whether you had a trade going where you just want to have those types of orders in there, because especially trading these earnings, there's always a spike. It seems like in most of the time, if not 2/3 of the time, both ways.
Yeah.
Right. Where the market doesn't figure it out within 10 seconds. It takes a few minutes to figure it out.
Now, tomorrow, folks, okay, don't forget, we do the bull-bear binary option hour at 10. Now, what's going to happen, I believe it's 10 o'clock when Yellen's speaking.
Yes.
So you have to
start the fun.
You'll have to stay tuned out here tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, because John Logan's going to start at 8.
Sure.
Larry's at 9.
That's right.
We're going to be at 10. We'll already have the trades on. I know I'm going to have the trades on. The real quick. It's going to be. This is a real toss-up coming in, even into this afternoon. It's like, okay, man, I suspect we're going down, but I'd like to see a little more proof in this market right now.
We may just get a calm market until tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Which is really
fireworks.
Wicked,
Totally.
Stay right there, man. Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next, and of course then swim lessons, Dave White, myself, and Andy Heck.
You got it.
Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.